Right. My name is Renison Jeffrey, and this is the Workers' Rights Platform. Our country, Trinidad and Tobago, are being riddled with crime every single day. But yet still, we have both government and opposition that is existing. Now, if the government saying that we can't blame them, who we ought to blame? The opposition? Who we should blame? A lot of things is taking place in Trinidad and Tobago, and as it seems like none of them, nobody want to take blame for what is going on. Now, a statement have been made by a supporter, or we could call it a member of the public. Can we really take this into consideration? Who we should blame for crime? And why the authorities on the matter not taking blame? If we have a government, we ought to have some form of responsibility as to what is taking place. And if the Keith Rowley administration is not taking blame, and the opposition is, trying to do something, or to start, or to spark the discussion, why discourage her? Now, these things are very much conflicting. And you know what we are going to do? We are taking all these information and logging it. And at a date to be announced, we are going to dissect this whole thing. For right now, stay tuned. My name is Renison Jeffrey. This is the Workers' Rights Platform. Like, share, and subscribe. And we are going to come back in the future and dissect this whole thing. With that, have a blessed day.
Hey, my peeps, this morning, my little clip is about blame Kamala. So this is how the fella go in. Crime out with the way in TNT, blame Kamala. The incident with the firemen on the scaffolding, blame Kamala. Again, everything that is negative, blame Kamala. You're in power for almost 10 years, blame Kamala. Because this is 9 years, next year will be the last, blame Kamala. So, all fanatics, do as our leader. Everything that going west in the country, blame Kamala. All go ahead.
Oh Lord, I had to run out the car, switch off the radio, trying to listen to Rowley press conference. Rowley on crime. Oh, Kamala didn't want to meet with my 4 ministers. Oh, state of emergency. Kamala, back in the day, 2011, plenty fellas suing the courts, now suing the government. Oh, everything, we doing all we can. Crime is a global thing. Everybody getting upsurge in crime. I doing my best, but I not going to meet on crime. But I'm going to meet to negotiate with BP. I go meet to negotiate contract. I go meet to purchase vessel for the sea bridge. I go meet to sell Proman shares. I go Switzerland to meet with big money men. I go sell all your assets. I go meet with energy companies. Anything with money I'm meeting, but I'm not meeting on crime. But blame everybody else. Blame the judiciary. Blame the other state. Say the police dotish, but not Rowley. All of a sudden, Rowley is not the prime minister. He say he is not the government. He said not I meant to meet. Listen to me. I had to stop. I cannot listen anymore. You people have elected a complete blithering idiot. The man is a complete failure. Talking about all the resources that he could go. He has given. What about resources to the DPP that's operating on 39%? What about increased funding to the judiciary? What about new courts and a special gun court? What about resources to the education system? What about sporting funding across the board? What about resources to GATE that was up at $726 million in 14 and is down to 285 million. What about agricultural programs? What about job creation? What about talent identification? All of these things cut funding to UTT, COSTAT, MIC, shut down THTTI. Rowley pretends like he has done nothing to exacerbate the position. His policies for 8 years have left Trinidad and Tobago as a fervent, flourishing ground for criminal activity. He come to say he is the best, he can do no more, and all here to blame, so leave him alone. And he not meeting because he sent 4 people to meet with the opposition. You are the prime minister in the Westminster system. You are in charge. You have the budget. You are in control. You could put the resources. You create the policy. Now all of a sudden Rowley want to talk soft and cry. Rowley, get your crying, duncy, stupid ball itself out of government. People, you all have to be fed up and sick of Rowley. I can't listen to another word. The man accepts no responsibility. A total, complete failure across the board. A clueless, blithering idiot. But bless, when it vote, all you put on thing and put on jersey and feel like it's a football game. It's not a football game. You elected a complete idiot who has no clue. All he cares about is negotiating for your resources. I can't listen no more. Maybe all you could. Bless.
Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed by our guests on Workers' Rights 868 broadcast are solely their own and do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of our program or its hosts. We do not endorse or take responsibility for the accuracy, completeness,
or reliability of any information, statement, or advice shared by our guests. Listeners are encouraged to conduct their own research and seek professional advice before making any decisions based on the information provided during our program. Workers' Rights 868 broadcast is not liable for any loss or damage that may arise from the use of or reliance on the information presented during our program.